So, welcome to this video, which is looking at the initiative system for British officers don't duck rules. So, this uses a pack of cards. So, let's see what we get. First, each side turns over a card. So the British have got a 7, the Germans have got a 9. German card is higher, so it goes on top, and they activate a unit. And we'll look at how units activate in another video. I'm not going to worry too much about which units are going to activate. You can choose whichever one you want. So we turn the next card. It's a Jack, so that's higher, so the Germans can activate another unit. And a 4. Now that's lower, so the British get to activate a unit. Higher, so the British activate another unit. Lower, so the Germans activate a unit. And units can only be activated once in a turn. So that's a British activation. And now, it's equal. When it's equal, it's the end of the turn. So notice not every unit gets to activate. And it's entirely possible you get a turn go by with no activations at all. So let's see what happens on the next card. British 2, German 7. And you always put the top card on top because then it minimises the advantage of going first. So the Germans can activate a unit. British. So let's let them activate a unit. British again. Now the British haven't got anything to do at the minute. They decide, actually, I don't really want to do anything. I'd rather keep my troops back a little for later on. So you can pass. Now the only problem with passing is if it then goes to the opposite side and they pass, that's the end of the turn. So it puts a bit of pressure on you. Do I play safe or do I push a unit on? It's making you think. So let's see what happens. British again. So again they're going to pass. And the next card is a joker. Now jokers will trigger a random event. I'm not going to go into it too much, but basically we turn the next card and that tells you what the effect is. And with it being a black card, that affects the German player. If it's a red card, it affects the British. But the turn then continues. So it's a 2, which is lower than the last card. So it goes to the, sorry, not the last card because we've used a joker. So those effectively go to one side. It's lower, so it's a German action. Another German action. British action. You can see it does tend to balance out fairly well. British action again. German action. In fact, yeah, looked like the 6 was there. So British action. Getting a longer turn this time. German action. I was right. Lost track of where I was there. German action again. Now aces are low, so that's a British action. British action again. German action. And that's the last German activation. British action. Now that is actually everybody done. So at that point the turn also ends. And it's worth noting that you would shuffle the deck at once the cards go through. So it does give you a little bit of an idea. You know, is there a joker? Is there not a joker left? So there is a little bit of calculated risk on some of these. Hopefully you found that useful. I'll see you soon for another tutorial.